Hey guys, Brian Nips here. You're watching God's Country on YouTube, and today we are out in southern West Virginia hitting up a pond and going to see if we can get on a few bass. Unfortunately, there's a steady rain coming, but we're just going to have to suck it up and deal with it, and hopefully we'll get on a couple. So go with us and we'll see what we can get into. There we got one. And he drilled it too.
He ate it, didn't
he? Yeah, he did. Man. There we go. Guys, what we're doing is we're taking this Senko, doing a little wacky rig, casting along these lily pads and pulling a few here and there out. So the rain's not too bad, it's steady, but it's certainly fishable. But it's a beautiful place, it's a beautiful evening. The Lord's blessed us, and it's a good day to be out on the water. All right guys, my friend just landed a huge bluegill. That's kind of bluegill that's in here, man. This is a quality pond. That's a good one there. He's gonna throw him back. I can catch him like that all day long. We're casting up there against them lily pads, and there's several bass and bluegill in here. I've had several hits that I've just flat out missed. Rain's starting to slack off a little bit, but to me, temperature wise, this is a perfect evening. It's probably 70 degrees, 68, 70, somewhere around there. Beautiful evening to be out. I'd rather fish a pond than about anything. Other than a mountain stream, I'd say a pond is my favorite fishing. There he got one. Got him. A little tail walking there. Good job. There's another one. So they're definitely in here. That's several. Just got to get up against them lily pads and just wait. That's where they're doing. They're hanging out there ambushing about anything that comes by. But even the bluegills so big, man, they're fun to catch. I think he's got another one. Look here. All right. There's another one. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. I can catch them like that all day long and don't bother me one bit. All right. Looky there. Look the size of that bluegill. Get you a good look at it there. I mean, that's a big bluegill right there. I'm telling you what. I've not seen a pond with this many big bluegill in it. I mean, every bluegill I've caught has been extremely high quality bluegill. Haven't caught any what you'd call small ones. When you're catching bluegill like that and these bass, that's a lot of fun. There we go. Mikey's got one on. Yeah, another big bluegill. Looky there. You can't beat that. Good job, Mikey. I appreciate Mikey taking me out in this boat and bringing me to this pond. A lot of people won't do that, man. If they got a good place to fish, they ain't about to take somebody and let them in on it. So I'm grateful for the opportunity, because I know a lot of people wouldn't do what he's done. And he's got another one as we speak. Bass this time. Man, what a blessing. That's awesome.
I wonder if they followed it in or if he was out here.
Ah, he spit it out right at the boat. Well, at least I had the fun of reeling him in. Dude, I think he was out in the middle. I've had a few bites out in the middle. So I think there's some just hanging out here in the deep. You could get one anywhere in here. There we go. See if we can get one to hit it. There. Get stuck on them lily pads. There, you got it. There we go, right on the edge. Let's see if we can get one. Little bluegill hit it there, I seen it. Got one on there. Double. Yeah. He's not bad. That's the smallest bluegill I've caught. And look how big it is. That's the smallest one. So that ought to tell you something right there. I mean, that's a good one. If we were keeping bluegill to eat, we'd have done had a real good mess. So I think I can catch a couple more off that. Let's see. Oh, I got hung there. Oh, it's a nice looking pond, man. Nice looking pond. I know there's some big bass in here, but they get big for a reason. Try to see if I can cast up in here. Pull one out. So there's some big bullfrogs in here. I guarantee you there's some good eating sized bullfrogs. I love me some frog legs, that's for sure. There we go. I got hung up on that lily pad. We'll see one of them 5-pounders come out of there. I know there's a nice one laying over there on that bank. Ain't no doubt in my mind. See him come out and hit that Cinco. They didn't want it. What's the biggest bass you ever caught out of this pond, Mikey?
Myself, probably 3.5, 4 pounds.
3.5, 4 pounds. That's a good one.
I've seen bigger.
Yeah. That's a good one. What's the biggest bass you've caught, period?
Maybe 7.
7? That's a good bass. That is a good bass. Well, try to see if I can get over on this bank. There we go. Right there on the edge of them lily pads. Come on. There we go. Looky there. Not bad. He drilled it. I knew there was one in there. Good. He hit good. Throw him back. There we go. That should be put me right on one. Oh, yeah. Looky there. He hit it. He hit it about as soon as it hit the water. See what we got. That's a big bluegill. Look at him. Look at his belly. My goodness. Look how beautiful that fish is. Sunfish. I call them all bluegill. Whether they're sunfish, bluegill, to me they're all bluegill. That's a good one. Back in there. Can I get over by that tree there? I'm sure there's something laying over in there. I'd say about anywhere you cast in here, you got a chance at getting on one. There's another hit.
You're on a roll now.
He hit that one like he was mad at it. Looky there. I mean, these are a lot bigger than my hand. Now, I don't have huge hands, but they're big now, I'm telling you. I like it. Throw him back. Whoa. About made a mess of it there.
They like that color right there.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. They're hitting it pretty good.
It is a difference. I believe it is.
gonna try casting one time just kind of in the middle of the pond, away from the edges, just see what happens. See. It's just I would call it a light, steady rain. And it doesn't look like it's gonna let up anytime soon. Oh, Mikey's got one on. Another bluegill. Man, beautiful fish. Look how big that fish is. And that was a good one. It's been a long time since I've caught this nice a bluegill and this many. There, I just had one hit it. He hit it right off the edge of the lily pads. Another good bluegill. Looky there. I mean, this pond is loaded with these things. There we go. There we go. Yeah, it's been a real long time since I've caught this many good quality bluegill. Kind of takes you back to when you was a kid and I'd go to my grandpa's and they had a compost pile and I'd flip that compost pile over and dig them redworms out of there, take them down Plymouth backwaters and get on them bluegill. And buddy, you'd have thought I caught a world record when I was a kid and catching big bluegills. I mean, it was so much fun. You know, sometimes we get to catching bass or get on trout and we forget the fun we had when we were younger catching them big old bluegill. And this is kind of reminding me back how it was years ago. And I'll tell you, it's a lot of fun. It's a whole lot of fun. There's a big bluegill. That's a pretty fish. Throw him back, let him go again. I don't even know what this is called that I'm using. Just a little white jig of some sort. I'm sure some of you all probably know the name of it. But I switched over, they kind of slocked off that last thing I was using. So switched it up a little bit. I couldn't tell you how many of them big bluegill we've caught in here, but it's been several of them. And like I say, the smallest one, the smallest bluegill has been a good sized bluegill. We haven't caught any what you'd call small one. Mikey's using top water over there. He's had a couple hit his. I'm about ready to put a Rapala on there and try it. But it's been a good trip, it's been a good evening, and I've had a lot of fun. So, hope this will encourage you to get out and catch a few fish, man. We can't just work all the time. We got to get out and enjoy the Lord's creation. That's what I'm trying to do. God's blessed my life, and I'm grateful for these opportunities. Because you never know when will be the last time you get to go. See if we can get on some more bass. Well, guys, it's about 9 o'clock, and we just got back to the truck from fishing in that pond and had a real good time, man. Caught some bass, caught several real big bluegill, and I'll be honest with you, it rained the whole time, and we got soaking wet, and the wind started blowing, and I like to froze to death. I don't think I've ever been that cold in the month of June as I was tonight, but I had a great time, man. I really appreciate Mikey Smith. I want to thank him for taking me and bringing his boat and making this trip happen. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you watching the video, and I hope you enjoy it. And we'll have some more videos. We got a fishing trip coming in a week from now. We'll be on up at Harmon's, and so we'll be fishing there, hopefully catching some big trout, and I hope you'll tune into that. So thanks for watching. God bless, and you take care. We'll see you out in God's country.